Hello, good evening. Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, Africa. Good evening, Europe. Good evening, United Kingdom. Good evening, Asia. Good evening to all the continents of the world. Good evening, Jamaica. Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Good evening, Cuba. Good evening, Brazil. Good evening, South Africa. Good evening, East Africa. Good evening, Burundi. Good evening, Egypt. Good evening, Cairo. Good evening, Amsterdam. Good evening, Luxembourg. Good evening to all the peoples of the world. Good evening to all my followers across the globe of the world. I want to say a special thank you for following me. I want to say a special thank you for being there for me. I want to say a special thank you for making me feel useful. Thank you for allowing my ministry, my calling to touch your life. Good evening. May the blessings of the ocean continually reach you and your household. May you not weep over anything that is yours, in the name of our ancestors. Yes, today again, what have I gotten up my sleeves? Yes, I want to talk to you on how a lot of people have entered into unnecessary snares. A lot of people have entered into unnecessary troubles. How a lot of people have entered into some mistakes. Some mistakes can be really, really life shaking. Yes, today I want to talk to you on listening to your inner self. Yes, yes, as a marine and as a child of water, you are constantly being guided. Yes, there is constant guidance for every child of the water, for every daughter, for every son of the marine. Yes, you are different from the rest of the people around you because of your connectivity to the marine kingdom. And being connected to the marine kingdom means that you are in a line where you receive information constantly, a situation where information is being disseminated to you constantly on various situations and circumstances, a situation where it's always hello, hello, 234 123. Yes, a situation where it is 9-7, turn back, no way, move forward. Yes, a situation whereby you begin to hear 647, stay home, no movement, no movement, no movement, stay at home, stay at home. A situation where you have 00456. Yes, a meal is coming, a meal is coming, you don't eat. A situation whereby you hear stop where you are, 234, wait a while before you step out. I hope I've busted your brain. Yes, let me bust it. A lot of mariners are in situations and circumstances that are really, really grievous and very terrible in life. Yes, a lot of people have walked into mistakes that are higher, stronger, and even much more terrible for them. A lot of mistakes, a lot of situations could have been avoided, but for the disobedience to the inner voice. Every mariner is being guided. I do say, I have said it before and I'm going to say it again, that most mariners, they see it before it happens. They know it before it happens. They are so sure of it before it comes to pass. And I want to encourage you henceforth to listen to yourself. I do say that the greatest prophet that you can have is right inside of you, especially if you are a mariner. That relationship that is eventually giving you headache, somehow something was telling you that something was wrong, you got the red flag, but you ignored it, and that is where you are today. Well, doesn't matter where you are, you will still come out anyway. You will still, there is freedom for you, there is deliverance for you, there is breakthrough for you. Yes, a lot of mariners will just know that this person should not be in the boat of my life. You do not know how you know, but you just know. If you go ahead and still cultivate the relationship, if you go ahead and you still do it, it's gonna be very terrible. And that is what some people have passed through. There are certain marriages that you know that this marriage is not for me, but possibly because of the pressure of the moment, the pressure from family, personal pressure, friends pressure, or pressure from your pastor, pressure from the church, at the end of the day you walk into the lion's den, and it's like, how did I get here? But I saw it coming. Oh yes, you saw it coming, but you did not work on it. Never ever say, oh, I thought as much. Don't just thought, act as much. Once you pick up your car key and something tells you, don't go out with that car today, drop the key, find an alternative. Immediately you wake up in the morning and something says go back to bed. You don't know what, just do it. I remember many years ago, I was home. I sent my last son outside to go and get me fuel and kerosene to use then, and it stayed so long. Of course, I was supposed to just stay and watch for him to return whenever he wishes to return, but something tells me go look for him, and I got up to go and look for him. Do you know that not up to 15 minutes after I left that building went up in flames? That building went up in flames and everything got burnt. Now, I didn't bother about my loss, but if I had stayed, if I had not taken that step to go look for that boy, I would have been burnt inside that building. It would have been a monumental loss. There wouldn't have been a me talking to you this time, because the way out of that building is quite far from where my apartment was. Everything just engulfed in smoke. People that tried to go in there and sort out the problem were shocked along the line and they had to rush back. I look back and I wonder, if I had not done that, what would have happened? Recently, I just felt like not driving, not going out. So I parked the car and it was there 1, 2, 3 days. Then thereafter I said, okay, let me pick something very early in the morning. And I had not gone far before I realized that the tie rod had actually pulled away from the body of the car. Thank God that I was on a very low speed. If I had been on high speed, it could have just been another thing. What this entails is that we should always obey our spirit. Trust your instincts, my sister. Trust your instincts. Obey your instincts. Obey your instincts. When you are somewhere, not yet time to return home, and something tells you pick your bag and go home, don't just argue it. Pick your bag and go. Obey your instincts. Follow your instincts. As a mariner, you are not the kind of person that goes after clerics, Muslim clerics, Christian clerics, this and that, and they begin to tumble you up and down. They begin to dribble you. They begin to dribble you. They begin to extort you. They begin to take from you. They begin to deceive you. They begin to give you all kinds of information, all kinds of terrible information that destroys your marriage, all kinds of terrible information that destroy your home. Follow your instincts. You are blessed beyond measure. You are blessed beyond imagination. When you begin to follow your instincts, you will save yourself a lot of troubles. More than 80% of troubles in life will be saved. When your instinct is telling you that, hey, go into this business, start this business, try your best to start, no matter how small. A brother told me some years ago that he just had this instinct within him that he should be buying dollar. Then naira was equal to like 1 naira in those days. So he was like, I should be buying dollar for what? Well, he decided, okay, let me give it a try. It wasn't any much, but he was buying. He was buying. He was buying. Even the little he was earning was not enough for him to sustain. But notwithstanding, he was saving the money. He was taking out of his salary like half. He was buying dollar. He was keeping it in the bank. He was buying dollar. He was picking it in the bank. Suddenly, Nigerian economy nosedive, and the dollar rose to 10 naira, 20 naira per dollar. And he said it was wow, because as at that time he was having like $2,000 in the account. So he was surprised that, wow, is it like that? And that was how the thing skyrocketed. He quickly rushed to the bank, sold his dollar, and made his money. He told me that when he got that money, he was able to buy a piece of land. Then he was able to buy a car, and it was like naira rain. Then something still told him that he should continue, and he's been on forex market till today, watching out and buying, selling, buying, selling. The reason why I have said this to you is obey your spirit. There are instances where people have told me different testimonies on how they just feel they should live where they are as a matter of urgency, and they left, and the next minute there was an accident right there, and a lot of people on that spot got killed. Please follow your spirit. If your spirit follows me, follow me. If your spirit do not follow me, let it be. That is how it runs. Follow your spirit. I do say that you should have a mentor, especially ladies. You know, they will always say you should marry a spiritualist, marry an afa, marry a babalawo, marry somebody strong. I do say marry the love of your life, marry somebody who you love. Yes, love as in love. If the person you love is a powerful person, is a spiritualist, it's a different thing. Rather than turning yourself to wife 2, wife 3, wife 4, wife 6, wife 7 in the name of marrying a spiritualist. All you need is a mentor, a guide, somebody that will always be there to help you with your appeasement, with your divination, with your dream interpretation, and all that. That is who you need, and that is one of the reasons why they say you should marry such a person. Do you understand me now? Now, most of these people, so to say, are selfish, self-centered, and we always look for how to take from you to build their own lives. So marry who you love. When you marry somebody who you really love, it will be easier to cope in marriage situation. So you will need a mentor, either a female mentor or a male mentor, anybody. But when your spirit begin to give you a red flag about that person, drop the person. When your spirit begin to tell you go ahead with the person, you go ahead. Chicken, no, that is how it runs. Follow your spirit. The marine kingdom will never leave their own unguided. If they do not guide you through still small voice, they will guide you through visions, dreams, revelations, either revelation directly from you or from your kids or anybody within your immediate environment. That is how it is run. Yes, my name remains Ibironke Olasunbo, popularly called Yeye Omigbemileke, across the globe of the world. I am your Oloko priestess, your Orisha priestess. Yes, and I am seated in the city of Iyami in Ota. Yes, it's my pleasure to share with you this. And in case you have questions or clarification, WhatsApp only. Yes, send me a WhatsApp to +234 813 5122750. I take it again. +234 813 5122750. I shall be waiting to hear from you. Bye.